Today, you're gonna learn how to make a special black pepper beef tenderloin with potatoes. This is my favorite combination because I've always been a meat and potatoes guy. Whenever my parents made anything with beef and potatoes, they never had to ask me to come to the dinner table twice. And it is so easy to make. Get a good quality chunk of tenderloin, cut up some potatoes and aromatics, and put the sauce together. And you'll only need one pan. It's that simple. Hey everyone, my name is Wally. I like it, I cook it, and I share it. Let's go. This is 300 grams of beef tenderloin that we need to season. And even though it is a lean cut, as the name implies, it's still a tender and juicy cut of beef, and a few grades above the cheaper and tougher flank steak that is commonly used in Chinese stir fries. But we're gonna make this beef tenderloin tastier. I'm gonna cut these up into 2 centimeter cubes. And don't worry if it's not a perfect cube. Just try to cut them up into the same size so they all cook about the same time. When it comes to cooking beef tenderloin, I tend to overseason with salt, just like the way they do it in American steakhouses. A good cut of beef is more flavorful with a good amount of salt. So in this beef tenderloin, I already added 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 2 teaspoons of dark soy sauce for some color. Some pure sesame oil. A tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine or dry sherry. A touch of sugar, and some crushed black pepper. Make sure that the black pepper that you use is freshly ground. It makes a whole difference. Finally, a tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix all of this up for a few minutes and just set it aside. For the potato, I've got 400 grams. Just peel it up and dice them into approximately 2.5 to 3 centimeter cubes. You just want the potatoes slightly larger than the beef cubes just for presentation. It's important to soak the fresh cut potatoes in some water to wash out a lot of that starch. So rinse the potatoes in running water until the water is clear. Parboil these potatoes for about 5 minutes in heavily salted water. You just want to cook it enough so that you can stick a fork in it with a little bit of resistance. Strain the potatoes and dry them off, either air dry or with paper towels, because we're going to eventually fry these off, and you don't want to put wet ingredients into hot oil, trust me. Dice up half a large sized onion. Any color works just fine, and then set it aside. Beef, potatoes, and onions are a terrific combination. It doesn't matter if it's Western or Eastern style recipes, food is one thing that unites cultures. These are Thai spur chilies that have a mild sweet flavor. It's not crazy spicy. It's what I have in hand, but you can use bell peppers too. Smash up 2 large garlic cloves and mince them up. Then chop up 1 stalk of spring onion and set all of these aside. This Hong Kong style black pepper with beef and potatoes has a unique sauce. It starts off with Maggi. It looks like soy sauce, but Maggi's core ingredient is wheat, so it tastes nothing like soy sauce. It has a deep, rich flavor thanks to the MSG. It's great on fried eggs and a typical table condiment in Southeast Asia. Now there is a big chance that you don't have this Asian ingredient in your cupboard. I highly recommend getting a bottle and just experiment with it. Next ingredient, it might be a surprise, this is Worcestershire sauce, a very common sauce ingredient in Hong Kong cuisine. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 2 teaspoons of honey. 1/4 teaspoon ground white pepper. And finally, for a little bit of color, just half a teaspoon of dark soy sauce. Just mix it up really well and set it aside. Let's start cooking. Heat up a pot of oil, enough to cover all the potatoes. To know if this oil is hot enough for frying, stick a wooden chopstick in. When you instantly see foam coming up, the oil is around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the perfect temperature to fry these potatoes. Now because the potatoes are partially cooked, it shouldn't take too long. About 2 to 3 minutes should do it. A key sign is when the potatoes crisp up into a golden brown color. Flip off the heat and fish them out. But we're not finished yet. We're going to put an extra crispy coat on the outside of these potatoes. Wait about 10 minutes. Then heat the oil back up and use the chopstick trick again. Alright, so this oil is back up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and here comes the second fry. Just going to do this for about a few minutes. The first fry was to cook the potatoes. This second fry is to really crisp up the outer skin. And the inside is going to be really soft. Yeah, these are going to be some great potatoes. You know, even though I'm not touching these potatoes by hand, just using this spider here, I can feel that the potatoes are really crispy. Can you hear that sound? Remove the oil, but reserve about 2 tablespoons. We're going to cook the beef tenderloin. Spread the beef out on your pan. We're looking to give both sides a nice little sear. Technically, to save time and make this dish extra tasty, I could have deep fried this beef. But at my advanced age, eating too much deep fried foods is just not a wise decision. Okay, so I cooked this beef for about 3 to 3.5 minutes. This beef is about 80% cooked. You don't want to cook too long at this point. Alright, let's put this dish together. I'm gonna put on a medium heat. My wok is a little bit hot already. There's still some oil from the frying that I did before, but I'm gonna add another tablespoon of fresh oil, okay? This dish will really benefit from a lot of oil. And you know, oil's flavor, right? So I already grounded up some really fine powders of ground black pepper. This is about half a teaspoon, so I'm gonna add it in. And hurry, add the garlic. Gotta hurry a little bit. We don't want the stuff to burn. Even though it's a medium heat, you still gotta be quick. You want to give it some time for that black pepper and garlic to flavor that oil. You don't want anything to burn at all, or else, you know, burn stuff, it doesn't taste good, right? So, okay. Garlic is browning. Gonna add the onions and the peppers. So there goes the onions. Don't want to waste anything. And all the peppers. Gotta hurry up and mix. Don't want to burn anything. Now toss in the fried beef and potatoes. Mix these around for another 10 seconds and add a tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine or dry sherry. It's gonna smell so good. Mix around for about 15 seconds, then add the chopped spring onions, stir around for a bit. And finally, give your sauce one final mix and try to pour the sauce evenly around the pan. Stir and coat all the ingredients into that beautiful sauce for about 15 seconds. And there you have it, black pepper beef tenderloin with potatoes in the savory sauce. Try this one at home, I know you love it, but remember, I do make deliveries, I take Bitcoins and Camels as payment. See you all in the next one.